just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to NRG Stadium, home of the Texans right here in Houston. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The LSU Tigers offense will get first crack at it here. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, they're coming off a national championship win last year. But you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping them.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
To throw, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. LSU right back to the line.
This is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Power football with the run. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to find the end zone. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
From a couple of yards, and he pumps it up inside the 20. Almost a disaster on that determined to jump on it, and they'll maintain possession. The Cougars offense will get the ball for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. A first down for the offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And his throw is incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll run play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Caught behind the line. It's Sanford.
Yeah, and on third down, obviously you're thinking pass, pass, pass. A great job by the offense trying to slip in a screen, but the defense had none of it. Great job reacting to the screen, seeing it, going and making a play.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
That's caught. It's Hill. Open space at the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by 7 over Georgia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Makes the catch. It's Milner. They are on the move down to the 32 and they pick up another 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at him.
Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Parker. Flying out to the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to... That's right.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking for a crease. It's Berry. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, LSU! Fitted in the window for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run from the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and
there he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. LSU quick to the line. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they'll close it. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He uncorks one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking for a deep man. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Tight end now in motion. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
And added on again, this offense has done.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own one. He might want another play. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. LSU right back to the line.
What a throw and catch, and I love that play call. When you're backed up in your own end, it's a great time to take a shot. You're expecting one-on-one coverage on the perimeter. QB found the matchup he wanted, threw it in rhythm. You just can't do it any better than that on offense.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Shakes off the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Balls and fired complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're
picked off to stop the threat. Got some room to run. Good gain on the return. On the ground, it's Berry. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs.
Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Handoff from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Motion from the wideout. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already...
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Tigers in the hurry-up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
To the air. It's Manning. Gonna let it fly. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Line getting set on second down. A run for the quarterback. Makes one man miss. And he'll be brought down. And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Odom. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor using a timeout here. Thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. 2nd down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Got it in the middle. It's Milner. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Catch in the middle. It's Green. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it?
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another